Hey, Rick Harsh here on behalf of CoronaSams.books. Uh, Today, this is just a little explanatory. And what I'm going to tell you about is how the free book business works, why it works, and so on. Now, I'm going to give you an example. We had a customer from India who received his books fairly. Oh, no, that's a different one. This is from Malaysia. Someone from Malaysia who received his books rather rapidly, I believe in within 2 weeks, and so he ordered more, and he had gotten a free book from the first order, and now this is the second order. He ordered um, a pretty nice uh, trio of books. This is the Roberto Arlt book, one of a kind, available nowhere else on the planet. The actual full Seven Madmen, which includes part two, which is the flamethrowers. Um, Beautifully done. Uh, it's just it feels like a paperback. Uh, oh, it is a paperback. It feels like a pocketbook. Anyway, uh, I bought a kitchen scale a while back, and I had reason to believe from one order that it was not working properly, and it doesn't really work that well. But I think it's fairly accurate. But I don't know, so I bought another one, and this one has a little more room on it to put the books. So I bought this today, and so I start out by putting this book on the scale. We got 697 milligrams. That means 6 point. Oh, now I put it sideways, and now it's 695. So it's 6.9 kilograms. No, well, 0.69 kilograms. At 1 kilogram, the postal price clicks up from, I believe, 16 to outside of Europe, anywhere outside of Europe. Outside of Europe, it clicks up from uh, about 16, maybe 1675 to 26. So that's pretty expensive. But if you just order this book, well, it's it's still pretty expensive. But he ordered this as well, Solarium by Braden Matthew. Pretty big seller for us. So I put this on, and it goes over 1 kilogram. So he's going to pay 26 no matter what. The next click is not just a click, it's a click. You're done. You can't put any more than 2 kilograms of books in the package. But from what we have here is 1.05 kilograms to 2 kilograms. It's going to cost the same to post. So he ordered one of my early favorites, The Appearance of Death to a Hindu Woman, and it comes to 1.306. That means there's a lot of space. Now it goes in this envelope, so there's not so much space as there is weight. But I can probably fit another book in there. Knowing that we have the free book program, I believe he asked me, maybe he didn't even ask me, uh, if he could have a free book. But we did. I did tell him he could have a free book, for sure. And he chose Over the Rainbow Hardly, which really pleased me because I think this is a book that's extremely valuable in its way. The last Chandler Brossard book, and his lunacy is all over the place in this book. It's a very funny book, with A chimney sweep comes clean. Um, Dirty books for little folks, which is maybe the funniest part. Postcards um, from places like In a Pig's Eye, Wyoming, and so on, and more. Okay, a great book. And so he asked for this, and I thought, great, somebody wants that. We haven't been selling a lot of them, and but I don't care. I mean, if this guy wants it, it doesn't matter. So I can put it in free because we have a lot of space, a lot of room underneath the. Let's see. Oh, it turned off. So we're going to put it back on. There we go. And it is from 0 to 1.3 kilograms. So we add this and we have 1.551. And I'm thinking, I think I can put one more in there. Yeah. So I think, all right, let's give him another book. Here's one. He ordered one of mine. I thought, well, let's give him another one. Arjun and the Good Snake. This nearly sold to 0 gram press. It was right on the edge. I actually got money for it because we signed a contract, but the editing process hit a snag. That's the way it goes. It was during COVID. So we put this on there, and now it's 1.78. So he's ordered 3 books, and they're 1.3. If I give him 2 free books, he gets 2 free books. I could probably fit another one in there, but when you start adding tape and so on, you never know how it's going to go. And I can't give away all the books, but it's no problem for me to give away 2. I got plenty of these, and I got plenty of these. Sometimes the way this backfires is a book like Suggestions Diaboliques by David Vardaman. Too many were given away, and I didn't pay any attention. And then now I can't find any more. So we may have 1 left. We may not have any left. So I have to replenish that. And the same happened with who's that? Well, some more than one. You can see if you look on our catalog page. So he orders these. This is what he's going to get. He's going to get these 4 pocketbooks and Roberto Arlt's classic. Some consider it one of the top 3 books ever produced by a Spanish speaker, including Cervantes. We would have to put Cervantes ahead, but not by much. And depends on your taste. A lot of people would put this ahead of 100 Years of Solitude. I would say I don't see any reason to rank them, but it is a great book. And Solarium, we'll find out how great this is in the future, but a lot of people are ordering it. A lot of people like it. This one, well, Dennis Johnson didn't get it, and James Allen McPherson loved it. So this one nearly made it to, I think one thing that Jim Gower, the editor at 0 Gram Press, said was that it could be the best thing that he's published in 5 or 6 years if I made the changes that he wanted. And and the changes that he wanted were good, but the problem was in conveying to me, what the changes were, and then me making the changes, and then not uh, um, not nailing it. So um, close. This book was put together by Stephen Moore. This is a great batch of books, and he only paid for three of them. The that's how it works. There are ways that it doesn't work. Like, for instance, if you order a bended circuity, it comes to about zero point 0.8 kilograms. It's hard to fit another book in there, and I have a problem with thin books now. I've given so many thin books away, so I just and also this is it's a popular book. It's a great book, and so I think, well, you're getting your money's worth with this one for sure. So I don't feel so bad about it. Postal rates and all that. I have to do that too. I buy books, and so that's how it works. Free books. That's the process, and you should all take advantage of it while you can, because postal prices may drop, and then what are we going to do? Huh. Well, we'll see. But where are you? You're there, I think. There, yeah, there. Okay. Um, Thanks for listening to me. Sorry to intrude on your space, but you know, I want people to know that this is that if you're buying a big book or even two small books. Somebody recently bought the Bori Proper duology. It's supposed to be a trilogy. Actually, this is two copies of the same book, but they're both the other one's about the same. So let's see how much this was. Um, 900. So you can get these, but you won't get a free one because it's zero point 0.9 kilograms. So that's the story. That's how it works. You can get free books. We got lots of free books. There's lots of Chandler Broussard that hasn't sold. Um, the small ones. The big ones are selling. In fact, I'm going to have to get a new batch of As the Wolf Howls at My Door. I don't know how many we have left, but not that many. We do have plenty of Wake Up, We're Almost There. This one, but we are running short. Here's one, that eventually every baseball fan in the United States who is also a literary person will be buying this one, Walk Like a Duck, a season of Little League Baseball in Italy. It's a 600-page book with photographs and tables and so on, and a great deal about history and fascism and hair cutting. That's done at during a game. Um, uh, that's the pitching coach. Good pitching coach, good guy, Samo. He's the only person on the team that my son was on who asked for a copy of the book, and he doesn't speak or read English, but he wanted a copy of the book, which I thought was wonderful. There's pictures of Fidel Castro in here. There's a monument that's one of the most ridiculous ones in Italy. Uh, that's a mountain that during World War One, lots of people died trying to take that mountain, and the monument that they made for it is nothing but cement and stairs. That big block, I don't know what that is, but the stairs go way up there. It's much bigger than the picture makes it look. At the top, there's the cavalry, not the one that they needed, but the one that they get when they die. And the funny thing about it is, so many people lost their legs, trying to get up there, and it's right by the highway, and across the street from a baseball field, and all these people. all these people, went to see the famous monument at Re di Puglia in Italy near Monfalcone. And, can you imagine driving grandpa, a vet, missing a leg, past this thing, you know, and, it's a bunch of steps. First thing he's going to be thinking is, why the fuck didn't they put the steps there, to begin with? And I'd still have two legs probably. Could have gotten up there a lot easier. Well, anyway, so that's today's quickie, and free books. It can happen. Bye.